People will clearly indicate to you what your place is in their life, from their communication with you, to your first date, to their first move, and to how they treat you thereafter. Perhaps they pursued you in the beginning of the relationship, but now their interest and communication has dropped off significantly, and you're doing all the work. You have become their option, not their priority. It can be painful to admit that you are allowing yourself to be treated as an option by someone else. But the sooner you acknowledge that you are not their priority, the faster you can take your power back from them. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your goals, unsure of where to start or how to maintain momentum? Or perhaps you've found yourself stuck in a cycle of procrastination, struggling to make progress towards your aspirations. Well, you're not alone. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of psychological tactics designed to empower you to conquer your goals with precision and efficiency. Whether you're aiming for personal growth, professional success, or anything in between, understanding the intricacies of the human mind can be the ultimate game changer. From the power of visualization to the science of habit formation, we'll explore 8 potent strategies that will arm you with the tools and mindset necessary to not just pursue your dreams, but to crush them. So buckle up and get ready to unlock the secrets of priority power as we embark on this transformative journey together. Are you ready to dominate your goals? Let's dive in. Number 1, speak less. The wisdom of Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. In the realm of relationships, one such controllable aspect is our availability. The concept of selective availability, when viewed through a Stoic lens, transcends mere presence or absence. It becomes a tool for mastering our own time, fostering self-respect, and ultimately strengthening genuine connections. Avoid being always available. The term quality over quantity is applied here. If you want to be seen as a priority in someone's life, you may need to become less available. Imagine a world where air was readily available everywhere, no effort required. We wouldn't appreciate its life-sustaining properties as much. The same principle applies to human interaction. Constant availability breeds complacency. People become accustomed to having you around whenever they need you, leading to a devaluation of your time and presence. When you're always accessible, you become the constant, a reliable fixture in the background. This dilutes your perceived value. People may take you for granted, assuming you'll always be there to pick up the slack or lend an ear. Constant availability can lead to a simmering pot of resentment. You might feel burnt out, stretched thin, and undervalued. This negativity can subtly infect your interactions and strain the relationship. Being perpetually available hinders your personal growth. It leaves little room to pursue your passions, develop new skills, or create a fulfilling life outside the relationship. This stagnation can stunt your individual development and limit your ability to bring new experiences and perspectives to the table. Selective availability isn't about shutting people out or playing hard to get. It's about creating a healthy balance between the time you dedicate to yourself and the time you dedicate to others. Schedule dedicated time for self-care, hobbies, and activities that energize you. This me time doesn't make you selfish. It allows you to recharge and become a happier, more engaged person in your relationships. Openly communicate your boundaries. Let people know your preferred methods and times for communication. Respect those boundaries yourself and politely decline requests that fall outside them. This doesn't mean being unavailable during emergencies, but it clarifies your expectations and prevents constant demands on your time. Saying no doesn't make you a bad friend or partner. It shows self-respect and demonstrates that your time is valuable. Learning to say no politely but firmly allows you to prioritize what matters most and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Focus on making interactions meaningful. Be fully present and engaged during the time you spend with others. Put away your phone, listen actively, and engage in genuine conversation. This creates a lasting impact that surpasses constant check-ins and strengthens the emotional connection. By not being consistently available, you become an event someone looks forward to. Creating a sense of anticipation fosters a greater appreciation for your presence. When you do spend time together, it becomes a special occasion, something to genuinely cherish. Close friends deserve your time and attention, but you can't be available 24/7 for everyone. Prioritize close friends and be clear about your availability with others. Maintaining close friendships while fostering personal pursuits demonstrates self-respect and encourages similar behavior in your friends. Some might perceive selective availability as manipulation. However, the focus should be on creating healthy dynamics where everyone feels valued. By prioritizing your needs and respecting your boundaries, you encourage others to do the same. This fosters respect, mutuality, and strengthens relationships in the long run. It's not about creating scarcity to make yourself seem more desirable. It's about establishing a foundation of self-respect within your interactions. Number 2, maintain some mystery. Humans are naturally drawn to the enigmatic. The unknown beckons us, igniting our desire to explore and discover. The concept of maintain some mystery within relationships sparks curiosity. It delves into the human fascination with the unknown and the power it holds to create intrigue and desire. This exploration, through the lens of psychology and various relationship dynamics, unveils the potential benefits and potential pitfalls of keeping a touch of mystery alive. We possess an innate drive to complete information and fill in the gaps. When someone is shrouded in a bit of mystery, it creates an intriguing puzzle waiting to be solved. This piques our curiosity and fuels a desire to learn more. Novelty triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This is why we often find the unfamiliar more exciting than the familiar. A touch of mystery in a relationship can keep things fresh and exciting, preventing stagnation and boredom. An air of mystery can suggest hidden depths within a person. It sparks our imagination, leading us to believe they possess qualities beyond what we see on the surface. This perceived depth can make them appear more interesting and complex, enhancing our attraction. While maintaining some mystery can be captivating, it requires a delicate balance. A touch of mystery keeps the spark alive and fosters a sense of intrigue. This can be particularly beneficial in the initial stages of a relationship, fostering a desire to learn more about the other person. Mystery can also encourage a person to discover more about themselves. The desire to reveal themselves in a measured way can lead to a deeper understanding of their own personality and desires. A degree of mystery allows for personal space, something important for healthy relationships. It prevents oversaturation and allows for an independent life outside the relationship. We possess an innate drive to complete information and fill in the gaps. When someone is shrouded in a bit of mystery, it creates an intriguing puzzle waiting to be solved. This piques our curiosity and fuels a desire to learn more. An air of mystery can suggest hidden depths within a person. It sparks our imagination, leading us to believe they possess qualities beyond what we see on the surface. This perceived depth can make them appear more interesting and complex, enhancing our attraction. Here's some to maintain mystery. B. Confident enough to not have to fill in the gaps in conversations. It's also about not being rattled by the natural silences that crop up in day-to-day interactions between people. To be successfully mysterious, you need to come off as needing nothing from no one. You don't need approval, and you definitely don't need anyone to hold your hand through any endeavor. Be a brilliant summarizer, but not much a good detailer. Never give away too much when you're talking about personal things. For example, if the person you're interested in wants to know about your past, be very candid, but not specific. Never tell this person extra details or give the whole story. Work on your summarizing everything. When you're answering questions, you answer them simply and to the point. No dilly-dallying about it. The other person won't know whether to probe or not, since you gave the whole story, even though it was with such little detail. How can they argue with what you had to say? What right do they have to the details? Most people will not want to tiptoe the line. Avoid showing over-emotional reactions to events or people. Calmness is linked firmly to exuding confidence, and a calm reaction will confirm that you're level-headed, as well as eliciting an aura of mysteriousness. People will wonder how you can manage to remain so calm about situations in which they're shocked, outraged, or panicking. When showing emotions like anger or love, be stoic and composed. Show emotion with your eyes rather than your mouth or facial expressions or actions. Don't yell if you're angry about something, and don't jump to kissing someone if you think you're in love. A lover would be expecting both things, so don't go for the obvious reaction. Train yourself to be calm and reflective. Keep your voice calm and relax. Keep your sense of respect and compassion for others. Being mysterious is not about being superior than others. It's more about leaving things not said and showing others that you value your privacy and space. There will be people that don't like this side of you. So what? If they're not comfortable with it, it's their problem. But if most people don't like it, you may want to consider how you're coming off. Wear nondescript clothing, sunglasses, and a hat. The concept of maintain some mystery takes on a new dimension when viewed through the lens of Stoicism. Stoicism emphasizes living virtuously and accepting what is outside our control, including the way others perceive us. However, this doesn't necessitate complete transparency. Stoicism doesn't advocate for gamesmanship or creating a facade. Instead, it encourages cultivating a life rich in virtue and experiences, naturally fostering a sense of intrigue. Number 3, learn to say no. In Stoicism, the ultimate goal is to cultivate virtue and live in accordance with nature. Virtue, as defined by Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, encompasses qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Saying no can be seen as an exercise in virtue when it aligns with these principles and serves the greater good. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of the dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between things we can control, our thoughts, actions, and choices, and things we cannot control, external events, other people's actions, and circumstances beyond our influence. Saying no involves focusing on what is within our control, namely our decisions and boundaries, while accepting the outcomes and reactions beyond our control. Saying no is a fundamental aspect of effective time management, productivity, and personal well-being. It involves setting boundaries, asserting priorities, and making intentional choices about how to allocate your time and energy. While saying yes to every request may seem accommodating, it can lead to overwhelm, burnout, and a lack of focus on what truly matters. Many people struggle with saying no due to various reasons, including the fear of disappointing others, being perceived as selfish, or facing potential conflict. However, it's crucial to recognize that saying no is not inherently negative. In fact, it's a skill that empowers individuals to take control of their time and commitments, leading to greater effectiveness and fulfillment. One of the keys to saying no effectively is setting clear boundaries around your time, energy, and resources. This involves understanding your priorities, limitations, and capacity to take on additional tasks or responsibilities. By establishing these boundaries, you create a framework for making decisions about when to say yes and when to say no. Saying no allows you to honor your priorities and focus on tasks that align with your goals and values. It enables you to allocate your time and resources intentionally, rather than being pulled in multiple directions by other people's demands or expectations. By prioritizing your own objectives, you increase your effectiveness and impact in both professional and personal realms. Assertiveness is essential when saying no. It involves expressing your needs, preferences, and boundaries in a clear and respectful manner. Assertive communication empowers you to decline requests firmly but politely, without feeling guilty or apologetic. By practicing assertiveness, you convey confidence and self-assurance in your decisions, which fosters respect from others. Sometimes, saying no doesn't mean outright rejection. It can involve offering alternatives or compromises that meet both parties' needs. For example, if you're unable to take on a new project, you might suggest a different time frame or propose delegating the task to someone else. By being solution-oriented, you demonstrate flexibility and willingness to collaborate while still respecting your boundaries. It's important to recognize that no is a complete sentence. You don't always need to justify or explain your decision to say no. While providing a brief explanation can be helpful in certain situations, it's not always necessary or required. Learning to assertively but succinctly decline requests without over-explaining can save time and prevent unnecessary negotiation or persuasion attempts. Feelings of guilt or obligation often accompany saying no, especially when it involves disappointing or letting down others. However, it's essential to differentiate between genuine responsibilities and unrealistic expectations. While it's natural to want to help others, sacrificing your own well-being and priorities in the process is neither sustainable nor healthy. Recognizing that it's okay to prioritize yourself is key to overcoming feelings of guilt or obligation. When you say no, you may encounter resistance or pushback from others who are disappointed or frustrated by your decision. It's essential to remain firm and consistent in your response, while also acknowledging the other person's perspective. By validating their feelings and maintaining empathy, you can navigate difficult conversations with grace and professionalism. Remember that saying no is ultimately about setting boundaries and managing your own commitments, not about rejecting others personally. Saying no requires confidence in yourself and your ability to make decisions that serve your best interests. Building self-confidence and self-worth involves recognizing your own value, strengths, and boundaries. Practice self-care, positive self-talk, and assertive communication techniques to bolster your confidence and resilience in saying no when necessary. Remember that your worth is not determined by how much you do for others, but by how you honor and prioritize yourself. Learning to say no is a valuable skill that empowers you to take control of your time, energy, and priorities. By setting clear boundaries, honoring your priorities, and practicing assertive communication, you can navigate requests and obligations with confidence and integrity. Overcoming fears, guilt, and resistance associated with saying no requires self-awareness, self-compassion, and a willingness to prioritize your own well-being. Ultimately, saying no allows you to focus on what truly matters, leading to greater fulfillment, effectiveness, and balance in both professional and personal life. Number 4, create the fear of losing you. In Stoicism, the fear of losing someone or something dear to us can be seen as a manifestation of our attachment to external outcomes, a concept central to Stoic philosophy. Stoics teach that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, through cultivating virtue and living in accordance with nature, rather than from external possessions or relationships. Therefore, the fear of losing someone in the Stoic context can be reframed as an opportunity to practice acceptance, resilience, and detachment. The notion of creating the fear of losing you might seem counterintuitive, even manipulative. However, viewed through a nuanced lens, it reveals the importance of fostering independence and self-worth within relationships. This exploration delves into the psychology behind fear of loss, explores the pitfalls of neediness, and proposes the concept of strategic detachment, cultivating value by demonstrating you have a fulfilling life beyond the relationship. Fear of loss is a powerful emotion rooted in our primal need for connection and belonging. When we fear losing someone, it can trigger anxiety, possessiveness, and clingy behavior. Fear of loss can hinder personal growth. We might avoid pursuing opportunities or expressing our true selves for fear of rejection or disapproval. Clingy behavior and neediness often backfire. They can smother a partner and ultimately push them away, causing the very fear we aimed to avoid. Clinging to someone hinders your ability to develop your own interests and social circle. This reduces your personal magnetism and diminishes your overall attractiveness. Needing constant reassurance from your partner is exhausting and creates an unhealthy dynamic. It implies a lack of self-confidence and reduces your emotional availability. Clinging behavior can turn into emotional manipulation. Guilting or pressuring your partner to stay ultimately breeds resentment and damages trust. Strategic detachment isn't about indifference or emotional unavailability. It's about nurturing a fulfilling life outside the relationship, demonstrating you have independent interests and a strong sense of self-worth. Invest in your physical and mental well-being. Pursue hobbies, spend time with friends and family, and engage in activities that bring you joy. This self-care not only makes you happier, but also makes you a more interesting and engaging partner. Never stop learning and evolving. Take classes, travel, and challenge yourself in new ways. This continuous growth demonstrates a sense of purpose and keeps you dynamic. By prioritizing your own needs and cultivating a fulfilling life beyond the relationship, your self-respect grows. This self-confidence makes you more attractive and magnetic. Knowing you have a fulfilling life outside the relationship reduces anxiety about losing your partner. This allows for a more relaxed and secure connection. Strategic detachment isn't about creating a power struggle or manipulating someone's fear. It's about nurturing genuine attraction based on mutual respect and admiration. In Stoicism, the fear of losing someone is a natural human emotion rooted in attachment to external outcomes. However, Stoic teachings offer a path to transcending this fear through the cultivation of virtue, detachment, and acceptance. By focusing on what is within our control, embracing the impermanence of life, and practicing resilience in the face of loss, individuals can find peace and fulfillment independent of external circumstances. In this way, Stoicism provides a profound perspective on overcoming the fear of loss and finding lasting contentment within ourselves. Number 5, communicate clearly. Clearly articulate your needs, deadlines, and expectations to others. And the context of Stoicism, communicate clearly, refers to the practice of expressing oneself in a manner that is straightforward, honest, and respectful. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC, emphasizes rationality, self-control, and acceptance of fate. Make sure they understand why your request is important and how it aligns with their goals or priorities. Clear communication is the process of conveying information, ideas, thoughts, or feelings in a way that is easily understood by others. It involves transmitting messages accurately and ensuring that the intended meaning is effectively conveyed to the recipient. Clear communication is essential in all aspects of life, including personal relationships, workplace interactions, education, and public discourse. Effective communication is the foundation of healthy relationships, collaboration, and productivity. In personal relationships, clear communication fosters understanding, trust, and intimacy. In the workplace, it facilitates efficient teamwork, problem-solving, and decision-making. Clear communication also plays a vital role in leadership, as effective leaders must articulate their vision, goals, and expectations clearly to inspire and motivate others. Several principles underpin clear communication, including clarity, conciseness, completeness, coherence, and consideration. Clarity involves expressing ideas in a straightforward and understandable manner, while conciseness entails conveying information succinctly without unnecessary elaboration. Completeness requires providing all necessary information to avoid misunderstandings, while coherence ensures that the message is logically organized and easy to follow. Consideration involves being mindful of the needs and perspectives of the audience and tailoring the message accordingly. Despite its importance, clear communication can be hindered by various barriers, including language barriers, cultural differences, noise, distractions, emotional barriers, and technical issues. Language barriers arise when individuals speak different languages or use specialized terminology that is unfamiliar to the recipient. Cultural differences in communication styles, norms, and expectations can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations. Noise, distractions, and interruptions can disrupt communication and impede message clarity. Emotional barriers such as fear, anger, or anxiety can affect the sender's ability to convey their message effectively. Technical issues such as poor audio quality or unreliable internet connections can also interfere with communication, particularly in virtual settings. To enhance clear communication, individuals can employ various strategies, including active listening, seeking clarification, using simple language, adapting communication style to the audience, providing feedback, and using visual aids. Active listening involves paying attention to the speaker, asking clarifying questions, and paraphrasing to ensure understanding. Seeking clarification when unsure about the message helps prevent misunderstandings and confusion. Using simple language and avoiding jargon or technical terms makes the message more accessible to a wider audience. Adapting communication style to the audience's preferences, cultural background, and communication preferences enhances receptivity and understanding. Providing feedback allows the sender to assess whether the message was received as intended and make adjustments if necessary. Visual aids such as charts, graphs, and diagrams can complement verbal communication and enhance clarity and comprehension. Advances in technology have revolutionized communication by providing various tools and platforms for exchanging information and ideas. Email, instant messaging, video conferencing, and social media enable real-time communication across different locations and time zones. Collaboration tools such as shared documents, project management software, and virtual whiteboards facilitate teamwork and coordination. Presentation software allows individuals to create visually engaging slideshows to accompany their verbal presentations. Voice recognition technology and speech-to-text software assist individuals with disabilities or language barriers in accessing and participating in communication. However, while technology offers many benefits, it also poses challenges such as information overload, digital distractions, and privacy concerns. Therefore, it is essential to use technology judiciously and mindfully to ensure that communication remains clear and effective. Clear communication is essential for building strong relationships, fostering collaboration, and achieving success in both personal and professional settings. By adhering to principles such as clarity, conciseness, completeness, coherence, and consideration, individuals can overcome barriers to communication and enhance their ability to convey messages effectively. Employing strategies such as active listening, seeking clarification, using simple language, adapting communication style to the audience, providing feedback, and leveraging technology can further improve communication effectiveness. Ultimately, clear communication is a skill that requires practice, patience, and continuous refinement, but its benefits in terms of enhanced understanding, productivity, and satisfaction make it well worth the effort. Communicate clearly. In the context of Stoicism, is about expressing oneself honestly, logically, and respectfully in alignment with Stoic virtues and principles. It serves as a practical tool for living a virtuous and tranquil life, fostering understanding and building meaningful relationships. Number 6. Build trust. Stoicism emphasizes living a virtuous life, which includes virtues such as honesty, integrity, and benevolence. Building trust aligns with these virtues, as it involves being truthful, dependable, and considerate in your actions. Trust is a complex and multifaceted concept that encompasses beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors related to reliance on the integrity, honesty, and reliability of others. It involves a willingness to be vulnerable and place confidence in the intentions and actions of another party. Trust is an essential element of social cohesion, enabling individuals to navigate interpersonal relationships, form alliances, and cooperate effectively. Trust plays a crucial role in various aspects of life, including personal relationships, business transactions, governance, and societal interactions. In personal relationships, trust fosters emotional intimacy, loyalty, and commitment, strengthening bonds between individuals. In the business world, trust is the foundation of successful partnerships, customer relationships, and employee engagement. Trust also underpins effective governance, enabling institutions to function smoothly and uphold the rule of law. In society at large, trust facilitates cooperation, social cohesion, and collective action, contributing to stability and progress. Trust is rooted in psychological processes such as perception, cognition, emotion, and behavior. Individuals develop trust based on their perceptions of others' reliability, integrity, and benevolence. Cognitive factors such as past experiences, social norms, and cultural influences shape people's expectations and judgments regarding trustworthiness. Emotional factors such as empathy, compassion, and reciprocity also play a significant role in fostering trust, as positive emotional experiences contribute to the formation of bonds and connections. Behavioral factors such as consistency, transparency, and accountability influence people's trust-related behaviors, as individuals seek evidence of reliability and honesty in their interactions with others. In personal relationships, trust is cultivated through open communication, honesty, empathy, and mutual respect. Partners demonstrate trustworthiness by honoring commitments, respecting boundaries, and being transparent about their thoughts and feelings. Effective communication allows individuals to express their needs, concerns, and expectations openly, fostering understanding and connection. Empathy enables individuals to understand and validate each other's experiences, fostering emotional intimacy and trust. Consistency in behavior and reliability in fulfilling promises build confidence and reliability, strengthening the foundation of trust over time. In the workplace, trust is essential for fostering collaboration, innovation, and productivity. Leaders can build trust by demonstrating integrity, competence, and fairness in their actions and decisions. Transparency and open communication about organizational goals, strategies, and challenges foster a sense of trust and alignment among employees. Empowering employees with autonomy, responsibility, and recognition builds confidence and trust in their abilities. Providing opportunities for feedback, growth, and development demonstrates a commitment to employees' well-being and fosters trust in organizational leadership. When you build trust with others, you naturally gain influence and respect within your social or professional circles. People are more likely to prioritize your opinions, suggestions, or requests when they trust you and respect your judgment. Trust serves as a foundation for establishing your credibility and authority, making it more likely for others to prioritize your input. Trust fosters collaboration and cooperation among individuals or groups. When people trust each other, they are more willing to work together towards common goals. In collaborative environments, individuals are more likely to prioritize the contributions of those they trust, recognizing the value of their input and expertise. Trust contributes to efficiency and productivity in teams or organizations. When trust is present, communication flows more smoothly, conflicts are resolved more effectively, and decision-making processes are streamlined. As a result, people tend to prioritize working with trusted colleagues or partners to achieve desired outcomes in a timely manner. Trust is essential for building long-term relationships, whether personal or professional. When you prioritize building and maintaining trust over time, you invest in the longevity of your connections. People are more inclined to prioritize relationships with individuals they trust, as these relationships contribute to their sense of security, stability, and satisfaction. Number 7, demonstrate mutual benefits. The concept of mutual benefits revolves around the notion of win-win outcomes. It suggests that interactions should not be zero-sum games where one party's gain necessarily entails another's loss. Instead, it advocates for collaborative approaches that generate positive outcomes for all stakeholders. By focusing on mutual benefits, individuals and organizations can foster cooperative relationships built on trust, shared interests, and a commitment to collective success. To grasp the effectiveness of demonstrating mutual benefits, it's essential to understand the psychological factors at play. Humans are inherently social beings wired to seek connection and cooperation. Research in psychology has shown that people are more inclined to engage in pro-social behavior when they perceive potential benefits for themselves and others. By framing requests in terms of mutual gains, individuals can tap into these innate inclinations, making their proposals more compelling and persuasive. In personal relationships, the principle of mutual benefits manifests in various forms, shaping interactions between partners, family members, and friends. For instance, consider a scenario where one partner seeks support for a personal goal. By highlighting how achieving this goal will enhance the relationship and benefit both individuals, they can garner greater enthusiasm and commitment from their significant other. Similarly, in familial contexts, demonstrating mutual benefits can facilitate more harmonious dynamics by fostering cooperation and understanding among family members. In the realm of business and professional relationships, the concept of mutual benefits is instrumental in driving collaboration and fostering productive partnerships. Whether in negotiations, project management, or client interactions, emphasizing shared advantages can lead to more favorable outcomes for all parties involved. For example, during contract negotiations, highlighting how proposed terms align with the interests and objectives of both parties can facilitate agreement and mitigate conflicts. Negotiation provides a fertile ground for applying the principle of mutual benefits. Effective negotiators recognize the importance of creating value for all parties to achieve sustainable agreements. They employ strategies such as integrative bargaining, where the focus is on expanding the pie of resources to maximize joint gains. By identifying and capitalizing on areas of mutual interest, negotiators can unlock creative solutions that satisfy diverse needs and preferences. Despite its merits, demonstrating mutual benefits may encounter obstacles and resistance, particularly in situations characterized by competition or conflicting interests. Addressing skepticism or reluctance requires skillful communication and empathy. Acknowledging concerns, clarifying misunderstandings, and reframing propositions to underscore shared advantages can help overcome barriers and build consensus. The principle of demonstrating mutual benefits serves as a guiding framework for fostering positive interactions and relationships. By showcasing how fulfilling a request or undertaking an action can result in advantages for all parties involved, individuals can inspire cooperation, build trust, and achieve mutually rewarding outcomes. Whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or broader societal contexts, embracing the ethos of mutual benefits holds the potential to cultivate harmony, resilience, and shared prosperity in our interactions and endeavors. Number 8. Respect others' time. Show consideration for others' schedules and commitments. If you demonstrate respect for their time, they are more likely to reciprocate by prioritizing your needs. Respecting others' time fosters positive relationships, enhances productivity, and cultivates a culture of professionalism and mutual respect. By demonstrating consideration for others' schedules, priorities, and boundaries, individuals can build trust, strengthen connections, and collaborate more effectively. Moreover, respecting others' time encourages reciprocity, as individuals are more likely to reciprocate considerate behavior and prioritize engagements with those who demonstrate respect for their time. Ultimately, integrating this principle into interactions promotes efficiency, harmony, and satisfaction in personal and professional relationships. Time is a precious and irreplaceable resource that is distributed equally among all individuals. However, how people choose to allocate and utilize their time varies widely based on personal, professional, and cultural factors. Recognizing the value of time involves acknowledging its scarcity and the opportunity costs associated with every moment spent. Whether it's in the context of work, relationships, or leisure activities, time represents a non-renewable asset that must be managed judiciously to achieve desired outcomes and fulfill responsibilities. Disregarding or squandering others' time can have detrimental effects on relationships, productivity, and overall well-being. When individuals fail to respect others' time, it can breed frustration, resentment, and disengagement, undermining trust and cooperation. In professional settings, habitual lateness, missed deadlines, and prolonged meetings can impede progress, disrupt workflows, and erode team morale. Similarly, in personal relationships, repeatedly disregarding commitments or monopolizing others' time can strain bonds and diminish the quality of interactions. Respecting others' time involves adopting practices and behaviors that prioritize efficiency, consideration, and accountability. Arriving on time for appointments, meetings, and commitments demonstrates reliability, professionalism, and consideration for others' schedules. Being punctual shows that you value their time as much as your own and sets a positive tone for the interaction. Communicating expectations regarding timeframes, deadlines, and availability up front helps manage others' expectations and reduces ambiguity. Clearly defining deliverables, timelines, and responsibilities promotes accountability and minimizes. Communicating expectations regarding timeframes, deadlines, and availability up front helps manage others' expectations and reduces ambiguity. Clearly defining deliverables, timelines, and responsibilities promotes accountability and minimizes misunderstandings. Communicating expectations regarding timeframes, deadlines, and availability up front helps manage others' expectations and reduces ambiguity. Clearly defining deliverables, timelines, and responsibilities promotes accountability and minimizes misunderstandings. Communicating expectations regarding timeframes, deadlines, and availability up front helps manage others' expectations and reduces ambiguity. Clearly defining deliverables, timelines, and responsibilities promotes accountability and minimizes misunderstandings. Being mindful of others' time involves minimizing interruptions and distractions during interactions. Avoiding unnecessary tangents, staying focused on the topic at hand, and respecting designated time slots contribute to productive discussions and efficient use of time. Respecting others' time is a cornerstone of effective communication, collaboration, and relationship building. By recognizing the value of time, adopting considerate practices, and prioritizing efficiency, individuals can foster positive interactions, enhance productivity, and cultivate a culture of mutual respect and accountability. Whether in professional settings, personal relationships, or everyday interactions, demonstrating respect for others' time contributes to positive outcomes, improved well-being, and stronger connections. By embracing this principle, individuals can optimize their interactions, maximize productivity, and nurture meaningful relationships built on trust, consideration, and shared respect for each other's time. Ending. As we conclude our exploration of Priority Power 8, Psychological Tactics to Dominate Your Goals, I encourage you to reflect on the insights shared in this video. Remember, your goals are within reach, and with the right mindset and strategies, you have the power to turn them into reality. But our journey doesn't end here. It's just the beginning. Armed with these psychological tactics, go forth and apply them diligently in your pursuit of success. Embrace the challenges, learn from setbacks, and keep pushing forward with unwavering determination. And always remember, you possess the innate ability to shape your destiny. So, seize the moment, prioritize your goals, and let the power of psychology propel you towards the life you envision. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content to fuel your personal and professional growth. Until next time, stay focused, stay motivated, and keep dominating your goals with priority power.